Hello, Rob here, and in this video we're going to be setting up your magazines in InDesign. This will be for any double page spreads, single spreads, front covers, doesn't matter what you're going to be doing, this is how you set it up. First things first, you're going to want to go to New File. Now, there are default settings on this, but what I want you to do is I want you to take a real magazine and a ruler, and I want to measure it so we get exact, accurate, right sizes. Right? Now, I have measured an old copy of Krang I had, and it is width 213 millimeters and height 295 millimeters, so slightly wider and slightly less tall than A4. Now, depending on how many pages you need to do for your brief, you type them in here. I'm going to go with 4, right? It's up to you depending on which one you do, right? Starting at page 1 as an individual page. We're going to have columns. Now, having looked at my copy of Krang, you can see different pages have different columns on them. Now, if you're looking for a double page spread, which you probably should be, these ones have got 4 columns on them. So I'm going to go with 4 columns on mine. You don't have to. You can have as many as you want, or as few as you want, as long as it matches the conventions of a real one. We are then going to look at the columns and gutters. We're going to make them 4 millimeters. We are then going to look at the margins. Now, these are going to be different on different pages, right? But having measured mine, okay, my front cover is about 3 millimeters, but we can adjust those separately as we go along. But if I get a ruler and I measure my margins, okay, my top one's 10 millimeters, my bottom one's roughly the same. Inside and outside, they're about 10 millimeters. The inside one's about 15, right? So I'm going to go 10 for all of these. We're going to unclick this first because they'll be the same otherwise. So I'm going to make my top 10, my bottom 10, my outside 10 as well, and my inside was 14. Now again, you can adjust these to your heart's content, but measure a real one. See what it looks like, right? Bleeds and slugs, right? You're going to want a 3 millimeter bleed all the way around it, right? Forget about the slugs, and then you can create, and you will end up with something that looks vaguely like this, right?